So let's talk some NBA, guys. And let's start with the headlines from last night. Man, oh man. Nikola Jokic. Every time we think he can't do something else that makes us go, what the? He does something else that makes us go WTF. And 61, granted double overtime, 61-point triple-double. And his team loses. Reminds me of Karl Anthony Towns. What was it, last year or the year before, where he had 50 plus in a loss?
Actually,
they can't beat Minnesota.
No, they can't beat Minnesota. He's actually lost, I think,
6 in a row.
He scored 50 plus. Like if they're not balanced, if they're not getting, I mean, Gordon had 30 last night. They didn't have Jamal Murray, but like when he's forced to score, like that's not always good for the team, right? Like that's one of those situations, like the old Steve Nash trick and a bunch of other guys, like make him a scorer, not a distributor. He still had a triple double last night, but I will give you this, man. It's really hard not to give him the MVP in this season too.
No, it's. I know it's hard, but SGA is the MVP.
We're gonna have that discussion.
Can I ask you? Let me ask you. Now you've opened up this can of words, Vlad.
No, I didn't.
Hold on. Let me just ask a question. I want to ask your question, and be honest with me about this. If we take Jokic off of the Nuggets and SGA off of Oklahoma City, which team is better?
Definitely. Look, the Thunder are a much deeper team, obviously. And I think that it's a challenge, I'll tell you, just as a voter. It's one of those things you stress with because, so I'm going to blame Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because Sam Presti's good? Like,
right.
Where do you draw that line?
I just think the league, instead of arguing about it, this should be how great the league is that you have these plethora of NBA MVP candidates. Like, I'm looking at this. We're talking about SGA. We're talking about Jokic. And Jason Tatum. I feel bad for Jason Tatum. I'm not even a Celtic lover. But I feel bad for Jason Tatum. Like, yeah, you won a title. You won an Olympic gold. You're even more. You're better this season than you were last season. You're clearly the number one guy on your team. There's no 1A, 1B. Yeah, we don't talk about Jason Tatum like that.
Vlad, you're so right. Vlad, you are so right, Vlad. You really are.
I feel bad. Like that to me, that means this is how great the league has been throughout this season. And yes, it is a very hard argument when you see Jokic drop 61 triple-double, 61-point triple-double, and they lose. And what SGA do, it's like you can pencil that man for 32 points a game easily. But what nobody realized is how much of a great defender he is as well.